cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. For miles, 67 fastback, oh, it's just my style. We're headed down the road. Just enjoy the show, watch me as I go. Shut it both ways before you cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on. Both ways before you cross me, baby, 'cause I don't break for boys. I'm moving on, hey, got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, got nothing left to say. Let's be on my way, best of luck. I'm moving on, I'm moving on.
Check. Hey, we are live. There we go. See if, let me know in chat if you guys can hear me. I think I'm gonna have to turn up the microphone a little bit, but let me know if it's coming through. Turn the music down some here. But I am getting nothing but green lights on my end, so yay, welcome to everybody for the first ever live stream. I actually tried going live Friday, I think it was, and running into all sorts of technical difficulties, and figured it out. It was the internet connection, and also not being hardwired in, obviously. I didn't think it would be that much of a problem because I had streamed before just on Wi-Fi, but it looks like now everything is showing up green and good to go here. So yeah, welcome everybody. Don't really have a huge plan for the live stream, just wanted to get in with you guys and just kind of check in, also do a first live stream of 2022. Oh, very quiet. All right, here. Let's see if this works. Check. Let's turn this up a little bit. Hey, all right, that should be better. Let me know if that helps. All right, there we go. I think my mic should be up on my end, so let me know if that helps out there on the stream. It isn't Jordy. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. I think besides that, let me know if the mic has improved any here. But besides that, I think we're good. Mara joining us in the chat. Hello. So, as I was saying, I was just saying we tried going live on, if you didn't hear me because the mic was too quiet, tried going live on Friday and figured out what the issue was. It was actually my hardwire connection into the computer, and then also, so we figured that out. got much better internet coming in here in the office. So now we can stream and it's all good. So planning on probably doing this a lot more often. I think, I don't know if I'm going to make this a weekly thing, but maybe we can make this a monthly thing or a bi-weekly thing just to kind of get in touch with you guys. And I feel like the live streaming format, I've done it before when I've gamed and stuff, so it feels very interactive. It feels nice to get people in here, and I think that's the greatest benefit as well, just getting to connect with you guys on top of the videos and stuff that I do, that I just upload to the channel. So that'll still keep going, but I think it'll be nice to get live streams going and just an opportunity to talk with you guys. Yeah, 0 drop frames this time. Sorry, just looking at my stats here, but that's immensely better than we did last time, so I'm happy it's working out. All right, so, well, I think I had notes and stuff written down, some things I wanted to talk about last time, which was on Friday when I went live, and none of those saved, and so now I think I'm just going to wing it, but we'll talk. And if you guys have questions or you guys want to chime in with anything, let me know. But I think what I wanted to go through initially was just give you guys an update, some plans for 2022, obviously, what I want to do with the channel and where I want to take it, and then show you guys a couple of new things that I'm playing around with, some topics that I've been looking at, and just a peek into like upcoming videos and what we'll be doing on the channel. So we'll get started with that. Really for 2022, I think 2021 as a recap, I did good. It was my first real, I believe I started uploading regularly in April, I want to say. And that was really my first, so 2021 would have been my first year, couple of months or whatever, 8 months, regularly uploading to YouTube. I think it was fairly successful. I think we're almost at 500 subscribers, which is great. Thank you, all of you who subscribed and are sticking around. And also, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, I think I'm going to leave this up as a playback as well after the stream is done, just in case people want to check it out or whatever. So, but yeah, thanks to everybody that came along for the journey and subscribed to the channel. I definitely want to keep growing the channel. I want 2022 to be even better than 2021. And so with that, we're going to continue a lot of the topics that we started talking about in 2021 as well. We're going to keep that going into 2022. So I think we're going to do a lot of color grading topics, obviously, which I love talking about because there's just so much there. And I've been putting in a lot of research and stuff as well. With color grading, it's funny. It kind of, once you start getting into it and kind of looking at it, it is so technical and there's so much to learn that I don't think anybody can really learn it. Nobody knows everything about it. Every time you think you do, there's always something more, and you're never going to learn all there is to color grading and color science and all that kind of stuff. But I've been putting in the work, I've been doing the research, so definitely videos coming out soon about those. If you guys are interested or you signed up for or you subscribed to me because of color grading. One other thing that I was going to say too is along with the color grading stuff, I really want to start doing more editing videos. I actually, besides color grading, I started with a lot of editing stuff at first. And there's a lot of stuff I find fascinating, obviously. Messing around with the studio version of Resolve, I just feel like I haven't done enough with that in terms of editing or editing workflows. So that's one of the things that I want to touch on as well, with going into the new year as well. And yeah, I think those are going to be a lot of the topics, and then we might cover some other fun stuff I've thought about doing. Silly or fun videos or whatever about how to get started on YouTube, about what my experience has been like, the do's and don'ts, that kind of stuff, just in case anybody's interested. I don't really particularly know if anybody's here for that kind of content, but I would love to do those kinds of videos just to get my experience out there, and if anybody can relate or if anybody wants to try to do the same thing, probably some helpful tips and stuff as well. So, I mean, let me know if you guys are watching this after as well, or even in the chat. Leave a comment, drop a, whatever you guys want to see with the channel moving forward as well. And definitely want to try doing that as well. Hopefully get some feedback and start doing topics and stuff and covering things that you guys want to see as well. So let's see how we're doing here. I think I think that was pretty much all I was gonna talk about as far as like future of the channel and what I'm gonna be doing. Oh, and then obviously I touched on it briefly when we started, but doing more live streams, I think that's gonna be a great way to connect with the community and you guys. So probably gonna keep this going regularly, especially now that I've got my setup and everything figured out, and it seems like we're good, 0 drop frames still, so that's great. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing these weekly. If there's an interest though and you guys want to cover certain topics, or you like the format and you just want to sit and chat for a little bit while I go over some stuff, then we can definitely probably do this weekly, either that or every 2 weeks or once a month at least. Keep on that so that I can connect with you guys and we can just have a fun time chatting. They're probably not going to be on Mondays, that's for sure. I'm thinking about maybe doing a Friday night live stream possibly, but if there's another time that works for you guys, just let me know, because I would be interested to see what works better for everyone. So like I said, let me know. We're still working it out right now, so no rush on that. I might just keep going live and stuff for a couple of weeks just to see if everyone's interested in sticking around. But yeah, let's see. I think that was pretty much in terms of the channel and stuff. So let's see. What else can I show you guys while I'm here on this first live stream? I'm actually kind of, I decided to go live tonight, and it's kind of a spur of the moment, last minute decision here, just because of not being able to go live on Friday. So I'm actually just pumped that it's working, and everything seems to be working out pretty good. I don't know about you guys, but for a Monday night, this is a success. I'm loving this. So let's do this. How about let's do this and show you guys a little bit of what I've been playing with. So let's transition over to the desktop here, and let's look at Resolve here. So I have this project open actually that I've been working on here for a little bit for a video. I think I'm gonna finish recording the rest of the video tonight, probably after I finish up with this live stream, and it'll go live sometime this week. Probably I don't know if I'll make it for Wednesday. I'm gonna aim for Wednesday, but yeah, we got my top color grading mistakes that beginners make. So that's gonna be the video for this week, and this is the project that I've been working on. I've got quite a few clips here, just run through some of these and show you guys. So that's going to be the video for this week. I think we're going to start the year off with that first video being about color grading, and it's been really fun actually, because it's given me a chance to put into practice some of the stuff that I've learned recently. So if you actually look at my node tree here, I am messing around with ACES, which is a fun topic. There's a lot to learn there, and I don't even know everything about it, obviously, but it's a really interesting format, really interesting what you can do with it. Obviously, if you're interested in getting into motion picture editing, as far as editing Hollywood films, or really anything kind of in the feature film business, ACES is going to be one of your standard go-tos in terms of working color space, just because it keeps everything pretty standardized. So that's what I've been looking into for the most part. Um, that and just color management in general. I know color management was a big topic. I did a video, um, I want to say maybe a couple of months back, and it was really successful in terms of attention that it got because of color management. I know that's a huge topic that people are always interested in, that which actually ties into this ACES pipeline and workflow that I'm talking about. So um, we're definitely going to dive into more color management stuff and talk about not just ACES, but also just how to work with color space transform and workflows for color management, that kind of thing. Once you really get into it, I mean, the basics are pretty simple. I think it's just after that, how to apply it, how to work with it. I did also some videos about how to set up Resolve project management, right? If we go to our settings and talk about color management here, there's been quite a few videos that I've done. Or there was one video that I did going through all of the settings, but once again, it's tied into color management stuff I've done before. And I've sort of moved away from letting Resolve do all of that just because of the stuff that I've been learning and the stuff that I've been experimenting with and kind of my own workflows and how that's changed over time. So I'd really be interested in doing another video about that soon. As you can see, this one right here that I'm working on, especially messing with ACES pipeline, it's actually not color managed, especially not by Resolve. So I'm not letting the software do anything. There's different ways of doing it though. I mean, depending on what your workflow is, you can always go into color management and uncheck automatic color management and then do a custom color management, right? So here you get a little bit more control over what you're doing. And you can start getting into settings like you have your IDT, your timeline color space, right? Output color space transforms. And you can kind of mess with it here and build your own sort of color management pipeline here. I'll give you guys a little insight though. Just the main reason that I've moved away from this for the most part in color managing my projects is just because I like to have the control, especially now after really digging in and kind of looking at color management as a whole. Even the custom version of this doesn't allow me to have the full control that I want. In my projects, I'd rather do everything manually. Now, manually is a little bit more tedious. You have to set it up, you have to do it through nodes, that kind of thing. But once you get a good workflow down and once you know what you're doing and what you're dealing with, and especially in terms of color management, it actually becomes pretty easy. You can even build it into like a power grade. You can do it in, like, if you arrange your clips in groups, you can do it in group pre-clip or post-clip. And it becomes very easy. One of the main benefits to doing it that way, especially if you're working with ACES, I've found has been luminance mapping for projects that I'm working on. And it's been really helpful because if you do it in nodes, so if you do it, well, let's start with the color management since we're here on this page. If you do it within the color managed settings here, what'll happen a lot of the times is if there's anything that you need to change, and sometimes there is, you run into trouble, pre-transform, like upstream of the transform or downstream of the transform, if you're looking to put anything there, you won't have access to it, right? Because you're doing it as part of settings. Resolve's taking care of that for you. And what happens here, like you already have your input transform going into this and your output transform going out. There's no space here in Resolve where you can actually add anything pre or post. So that is really my main point, I think, about color managing it here. I don't like doing that so much anymore. Usually most of my projects now are in Davinci YRGB. And I'm managing it myself. So, and then timeline color space changes depending on what kind of project I'm working on. Most of the time, it's probably Rec 709 because that's what I'm going to be working in or transforming. You know, if it's ACES, you can always, ACES CCT is usually the one that I'm on. So timeline color space can be ACES, or, you know, if for example, you have all of one type of camera, if you're working with like Arri Alexa. This clip actually is an Alexa clip, so if you're working with that, Arri Log C can be your working color space if you're not transforming to ACES. So that that's just kind of a preview of a lot of the stuff that I've been looking into. Let me reset this real quick so I can show you guys what I'm talking about at the clip level. So that's mainly what I've been working on, kind of what I've been looking at. And then here, for example, so if you I don't have this one in a group, so right here you just have timeline and clip, right, as far as the two little icons that you have here. But if you add this, let me reset this. If you reset all nodes here and then add this to a group, let's just add into new group, right? We can call it whatever we want. We'll just use group 2 right now for sake of explanation, but you get these options up here. So you start getting group pre-clip, which is over here. I should have just done the drop-down menu, but yeah, you get group pre-clip, clip, post-clip, and timeline. So what's nice about this is that you, like I said, you have access to upstream, right, of whatever your transform is going to be, and you have access to downstream if you're putting anything in post-clip. So those are the main benefits, and that's a lot of what I want to talk about moving forward. So let's see. I think for the most part that's a lot of what I've been looking into, just to give you guys sort of a preview here. Let me change one thing here real quick. All right. Yeah, so that's the main stuff that I've been looking into here. A lot of that stuff that I'm doing in Resolve is a lot of what I want to show you guys moving forward. But yeah, let's see if you guys are what you guys are saying here. Hey, oh, there you go. Look, somebody else joined. Dulge? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but welcome. Welcome, guys. Let me pull up chat here real quick. Do you do reactions to edits? I haven't really delved into any like reaction type of content, but I am interested in doing that. Most of the time just because they're fun little clips that I can look at and mess around with and stuff. So I haven't done any yet, but if you guys have suggestions and you want to drop any suggestions of stuff that I should be looking at, then definitely let me know, because I would definitely be interested in doing that. So I think I have an email on my YouTube there if you guys want to send them to me. Otherwise, I'm probably going to lose track of them. Or if you guys just want to like drop them in the comments or whatever below videos, because I'm always looking at all my comments and interacting back with you guys. So if you have any suggestions for stuff like that, or stuff that you want to see, just drop it in the comments. Even below this live stream later when I add it up, or just in general, if you on any video really, if you guys have topics you want me to cover or things you want me to look at, yeah, because I would love that. I haven't really, like I said, I haven't really done too much or looked into reacting stuff, but those are always fun little side videos I can do. So let me see, what else can I show you guys? Oh, one of the other fun little tools that I've been playing around with, actually. Let me unplug it so I can show it to you guys. Let's do this real quick just so you guys can see. One of the fun things that I bought and have been playing with is this, the Davinci Resolve Speed Editor. And this has been a fun little addition to editing and getting my videos done. So I actually just added it to Resolve, got it working in Resolve and everything a couple of days ago. I haven't had much time to mess around with it, but this is one of the things that I really want to do a video on, and show you guys in terms of setting it up, what it can do, how it's affected my editing, that kind of stuff. Because it's actually really fun. I've been playing around with it, and if I go back to Resolve here real quick, if I show you guys in Resolve, if I go to the even the edit page, like here, it's been really fun. Like there's different modes that you can do. So jog is kind of like you can go frame by frame, which is really cool. And then there's other modes for it. Like I think you can do shuttle, which will, that's almost like a rewind fast forward thing. So depending on how much you move the wheel, you can go through the clip like that. And then scroll function kind of lets you look at all of your stuff at sort of a timeline level. And this has been a lot of fun to mess with. So I think this is one of the things I'm very excited to do a video about and show you guys how to use it and how it's affected my workflow. But yeah, I'm loving messing with this thing. Let's see. There's a couple of other things in here. It works really well. It's designed to work with the cut page. So if we go to the cut page, this is actually one of, like, it's meant to work with this page almost exclusively. And a lot of its features are really honed into this thing. So like, for example, where was it? I'm not really used to this thing because, like I said, I haven't gotten a chance to really mess around with it. But for example, you can hit source. It pulls up the source tape here in your monitor, right? So you can kind of go through and look at the whole clip here. And then if you hit timeline, it'll bring up your timeline monitor again, so you can go through your the timeline, the clips in your timeline here. They also have different sorts of like transitions and titles and stuff that you can add straight from the keyboard. There's a trim in and out. So if I go here and if I go trim in, oh, no, wait, where is it? Well, I mean, even on, they have an in and out point as well too. So if you go to like source clip, for example, and let's say you want to use like a part of this clip, you know, right before she reaches for the book, for example, you can go here and you can mark like your in point, mark your out point as her kind of starting to move towards the couch here. And then you have a whole bunch of like smart insert options. So you can do append to end, ripple overwrite, smart insert, that kind of thing. So if I am, for example, in my timeline here and I just do smart insert, it'll go to, if you guys saw it, it dropped it in right here. So it goes to the closest edit point, and it'll be signified by this little arrow on the timeline here, which is your smart insert, and it'll drop the clip right there. So it dropped it between these two clips, which is, you know, now you can see it's in your timeline here. So just fun to mess around with stuff like that. And it's, like I said, I don't even fully have a good working knowledge of it yet. I need to spend more time with it, and I actually need to use it in like a full video project as well. But so far it's been really fun to just kind of mess around with it, even if it's just like scrolling back and forth through videos, especially if you need to find, like, most of the time I'm on the color page, so even like on the color page, scroll wheel works, right? Scroll function. So even if I want to find like a frame, like a hero frame or something, it's really easy to work with this and kind of, you know, choose our hero frame very easily and then start color grading. So I love it so far. It's been great. It has, I don't usually do multicam stuff, but if any of you guys like to do broadcast work, or you do any broadcast work, it has a whole multicam setup in the middle, where you can go back and forth between all the cameras. There's like a live overwrite feature, video, audio only, all that kind of stuff. So it's been really fun to mess with. And the setup has been really easy. I don't know if, here, let me go back to, so you guys can see me real quick. And let me show you guys what the box it comes in and everything. It's actually pretty simple. There's not much to it really. So this is the box that it comes in. pretty simple. It doesn't really have very much on it. It gives you all of the features and stuff on the back. If you open it here, comes with some padding on it, and then very minimal like paperwork and stuff. There's some stickers I'll show you guys. So there's a little welcome pamphlet thing that it comes with here as well. I think it just gives some instructions as far as where to get the online manual and where to download it and stuff like that. So it'll, you know, give you like little instructions on how to download that stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And it kind of gives you a little disclaimer about installing the software, some stickers, some Blackmagic design stickers, which is really cool. Love it when people include stickers. And then it gives you a little link or whatever to download Davinci Resolve as well to use it with it. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. The box, there's not much that it comes in here with out of the box, but setup is really easy. So actually, there is no separate manual for the speed editor, I don't think, or at least if there is, I haven't found it. But what it is in the Davinci Resolve reference manual. So if you go to Davinci Resolve, like in the help menu section, and then just pull up the reference manual PDF, it's actually in there how to set it up and do all that kind of stuff, which is, it's very easy actually. It comes with a USB-C cable. So once you plug it in, if you have a USB-C port on your computer, then it recognizes it right away, especially if you're in Resolve, and it kind of just, it's like plug and play. You can just plug it into your computer and it works automatically. It recognizes it as the speed editor and you're ready to go. I think to set it up in the help menu, there's the Davinci control panel setup. And as soon as you launch that and it's plugged in, it'll recognize it and set it up right away. So here, let me show you guys just so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you go to, where is it? Here. This is the control panel setup here. So if you look at it in Resolve, kind of made everything go away there. But yeah, if you look at it in Resolve, so all you have to do is go to the help menu here, then you go to Davinci control panel setup, and there you go. So, you know, mine, I plugged it in right away, recognized it, saw that it was the speed editor, and then, you know, you can give it a name, I think, name it whatever you want, and it'll tell you what percentage battery you're at as well, because you don't have to stay plugged in with the cable the whole time. It connects through Bluetooth as well. So if you have Bluetooth on your computer, you can connect it. It'll recognize it as a Bluetooth device, and then you won't need to run the cable through it. But yeah, pretty easy setup. I mean, it's very easy. You don't really have to do anything else besides just plug it in and then just sort of start editing. So that's pretty much all there is to it. It was pretty simple. I'll do a video for you guys. And talking about how to use it, the stuff that I've used it for. I'm gonna have to edit a couple of videos with it. I just really want to run it through its paces before I do a video review on it for you guys. But I bought this. They didn't send it to me or anything, so I just bought it for my own money, with my own money. And but it's been a joy to use so far. I really do like it, and it kind of makes editing a lot easier, especially when you're I can see this being really useful, for example, if you're editing a lot of clips and you're having to go through, especially like if you have big projects, not even, like even shorts and stuff like that, it's really useful to go through all of the dailies or all through the footage that you have in kind of like scroll mode or whatever, and then just be able to place your in and out points and put it on the timeline right away with just a click of a few buttons. So you know, same thing can be done with the keyboard, obviously. I mean, it's not that difficult to do, especially if you set up like key bindings and stuff. But I think especially having the little scroll wheel, right, that you get on here, it's very smooth too how it works. So getting this little scroll wheel here is really useful, because this really is how you can make it through your footage really fast, and the different modes that it has. So shuttle, jog, and scroll up here. So going through with this, I feel like is really easy. With your footage, I think it's very easy to get an idea of all the clips that you want to add in, and then obviously, like I said, having the buttons where you can do all of the inserts very easily from here. You know, you have your, like I said, you have your smart insert, your append to end keys here. Place on top is really cool, where it'll automatically do or no, that's close up. Sorry, close up right here, where it'll automatically do like a little zoom in of the clip. I think it's like for 5 seconds is the default duration. But essentially you can just like look at the clip that you're doing, and if you want almost like a second angle, you can just hit close up on the clip that you're looking at, and it'll place it above your video 1 layer, for example, a little bit zoomed in to give it kind of like a different angle look, which is really cool. I mean, a lot of situations where that could be helpful. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things. I need to put it through its paces, and I need to do a couple of videos with it at least to get a good idea of how it runs and what the ideal usage situation is. And then I'll do a video for you guys because I think it's pretty neat. So yeah, so anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, as far as streaming and stuff, that's really the only topics I had this time around. Love that you guys joined. I think there was quite a couple of people in here, which is great. I mean, for a first live stream, I didn't really expect many people to show up or whatever, but love having you guys in the chat. I see a couple of comments here interacting with you guys. I like this format. Like I said, I think I'm going to keep this going. And it's been really fun just to sit here and chat for a little bit and let you guys know kind of what's going on with the channel and plans I have. Like I said, this live stream will be up. I think we'll wrap up here in a few minutes, but this live stream will be up. You guys can watch it and go back. Like I said, let me know in the comments below this or whatever, what you guys want to see, what you guys want me to react to, what you guys look forward to in 2022, what projects you guys are working on. I mean, I'd love to hear that stuff from you guys. I give you guys kind of a little glimpse of what's to come with my channel and the kind of stuff that I'm working on, but love hearing it from you guys and what's going on in your lives. So hopefully 2022 is better for everyone than 2021 was, obviously. And yeah, love seeing it. Love streaming with you guys and getting to interact a little bit. Definitely going to keep this going. We're definitely going to, what I'll do in the future, I don't really promote them that much actually, but come to think of it now with the live streams, I don't really promote my social media much is what I was going to say, because for the longest time I haven't really been using it. I kind of stepped away, especially with having a full-time job and stuff, and then also trying to do YouTube. I mainly have just been focusing on the videos, but I do have a Instagram and Twitter page that I'm usually pretty active on, trying to tweet here and there and upload some stories or whatever on Instagram, which should be linked in the banner of my channel. So if you guys go there and follow me on those, I'll have updates and I'll try to promote kind of future live streams that I'm doing. I mean, if there's a want for it, I can stream again this Friday and just kind of, you know, depending on what topics we're covering or whatever, I can chat with you guys again, or we can kind of reconvene and do this again next week or the week after. And what I'll do is, if you guys follow me, I'll try to post stories or tweet about it when we're going live. I'll try to schedule them ahead of time so you guys have some time carved out to sit here with me and just chat a little bit. So with that, I can't believe we've been going for 40 minutes already. Time really does get away from you. So yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being here for the first ever live stream of the channel. We're going to do this a lot more often, like I said. And yeah, I think see you guys on the next live stream, which should be here in another week or two. So really appreciate it. It was great talking with you guys. And make sure you say hi in the comments later on if you're watching this later, or even if you were part of the live stream, just say hi, let me know. Yeah, video should be out this week, and wishing you guys a real happy and better 2022 for everyone. Have a good night, guys.